Yo, what's good, everyone? It's your boy JTL, opposite from the norm, back with another one. We back. So, I'm sure y'all heard everything about Wack 100, 6ix9ine doing the interview with Djakademiks. Then y'all seen Wack 100, 6ix9ine going off on 21 Savage. Let me say this. The crazy thing about it is, let's backpedal a little bit. So, Wack 100, people didn't really start knowing him worldwide until he knocked out the white dude Stitches, the rapper that was disrespecting the game. And then he be saying nigga and all that. So the cracker that that Wack 100 knocked out. That's how we started knowing him. Then next thing we know, Wack 100 started disrespecting Tupac. A lot of people got at him for that. And really, to me, I was like, Wack 100 is a clown for that, because if you wasn't around back then to say anything about Pac, who the fuck cares about what you got to say now about Pac? And what's so crazy is because, you got him, you got Big U, you got Big Cass, I forget the one dude name, that was saying some slick shit about Pac too. But he said he liked some of his music too. Even Wack 100 said he liked some of his music, and he still call him a legend. But what's so crazy is certain cats from Cali is like, Pac shouldn't have got his due because of XYZ. But it was like, yo, Pac really put on for LA. And it's no disrespect to like somebody like Snoop, Dre, Easy, rest in peace. You know what I'm saying? DJ Quit, Ice-T. Not disrespecting nobody, but even Ice-T is from, Philadelphia. Corrupt, he's from Philadelphia. But you got people that put on for LA, and Pac was just so one of the biggest. But the crazy thing is they disrespect them, but Pac used to go to different places on the East Coast and let it be known, like, look, the reason why I represent so much for LA is because when it comes to this police brutality, LA get down. Not saying, back then New York didn't, but it was like when it came to his generation, when he got, as a young grown man, he always put on for LA. So it was like, let that shit go. So, time went on, Wack disrespecting some of Pac homies. They, having arguments, shit, never really met up like that. And then fast forward to now, he had an interview. He put out the interview for him to do a Tekashi 6ix9ine interview on No Jumper, and then Djakademiks put it together because that was his first breakout. And I was surprised because it was unfiltered on something is the name of his podcast. I seen some of the interview, but I couldn't watch it because they kept kind of over talking each other. But he put out the Djakademiks, he set it up, and then fast forward another week or two, comes 6ix9ine, Djakademiks, Wack 100 talking to 21 Savage. So the Clubhouse interview to me was actually a little bit better. So they talking, everybody talking, and 21 get on at the end. And, Wack asked him, what did you say about me? And 21 told him straight up, like, yo, I said you was lame for even sitting down agreeing with this rap. Now, it was a bunch of cats on there disrespecting Wack, saying some slick shit, and Wack didn't really say nothing. For some reason, when 21 get on there, he said a couple things, then Wack got in his feelings or got mad, whatever you want to say. And it was like, yo, how the turn happened. So he said he know him, he met him a couple times, everything was cool, he even called him Unc and all that shit. But the problem I had with this, right? Well, let me say this first. So 6ix9ine, he'll suck ass, bust ass, bitch ass nigga, but he said a few things I had to agree with. One dude was talking shit, I forget his name, but he was talking shit. And 6ix9ine was like, yo, because this is what we've been saying on our show. So 6ix9ine was like, but hold on, Alpo is in Harlem and New York, violating niggas all left and right. Ain't nobody doing nothing. And a couple niggas like, facts, that is true. And one nigga was like, yeah, but you ain't him. And then 6ix9ine was like, hold on. So you mean to tell me if we was all in the room together, me, Alpo, you would choose me to do something to over Alpo? And the nigga was like, yeah. He was like, well, nigga, you pussy for that shit, because I thought a rat was a rat. Now, we already know some real people shit, real man shit. You not gonna side with nobody who did wrong, getting cats locked up for years, lives lost. You not gonna do that. So to pick Tekashi 6ix9ine, but you mean to tell me Alpo can come home because he'll kill somebody, you'll choose 6ix9ine over Alpo? That is some pussy shit. Like I said, I don't give a fuck to be honest with him. Be honest with you, I don't give a fuck because, we know 6ix9ine saw. We saw that fight over there in LAX and niggas pushed him and the wind blew past him and he fell down. But he had a point on that. Why the fuck Alpo able to go around and do what he said? Why is Haitian Jack able to go around? So if a nigga pull the trigger, you will turn into a bitch. It's either you fuck with a nigga or you don't. You will knock a rat down or you won't. So next thing I know, Wack 100 is disrespecting and violating 21 Savage. And I respect what 21 Savage came. He told him straight up, like, I felt you was laying to agree with him. And then Wack was like, oh, so you wouldn't deal with a rat? He said, dog, in our industry, you never know. You might come across him, basically. I took it as what he was saying. And then he was like, but at the same time, they talked about a club shit. We was in the club. I didn't see him. My manager did. Then Wack was like, you was calling me on. Everything was cool. You was humble. But 21 said what he had to say. Then the next thing you know, even though other dudes was disrespectful, for some reason, Wack kept going at 21 Savage, my bad. But it seemed like it was because he was bigger. And I feel like on some real shit, if Wack is really on the culture, then why the fuck is you fucking with 6ix9ine? Like, you sold your soul, dog. You sold your fucking soul to be, you know what I'm saying? I understand niggas might be looking at, well, I'm gonna disrespect niggas because this shit is fake, like Cameron did with Nas. But if you notice, Cameron ain't do none of this extra shit. Now, you never know when so-called civilian, but I'm so sick and fucking tired of people talking about, 6ix9ine a civilian, 6ix9ine no, he signed up to be a fucking blood. It don't matter if he was 30 years old. He signed up, did some gang shit, and he fucking ratted. And the truth of the matter is, you can't do that shit. You're not supposed to do that shit. We can't teach the kids that shit is fucking okay, and Wack is out of fucking line. And one more thing before I leave. Wack talking all this shit, but ain't nobody calling him out on thinking about it. He said, when I see niggas on site, but when I seen an interview with Wack, he was saying with J-Rock, shout out to All Money In, shout out J-Rock and his peoples. Y'all had an issue. J-Rock told you when it's on site, you agreed. You seen him at Rolling Loud in LA the other year, 2 years ago, and you mean to fucking tell me you saw J-Rock, but you said in an interview you kept staying focused. You turned your head, you didn't think it was gonna be nothing, but you tell everybody else it was on site. J-Rock rocked your ass. He dope fiended you. I made a video about this when that shit happened. He dope fiended you. You got up, niggas were like, he gone. Blueface was laughing and fucking smiling. But this is what I'm saying. So you try niggas that you think is easy marks. Come on, man. Real niggas know better than that. You can't play a dummy all your life at 52, 53 fucking years old. Like T.I. said, you too old, sir. But niggas don't bring that up because we ain't thinking about it. But on some real shit, that shit ain't happened with J-Rock. Shout out All Money In, rest in peace, Nip. So on some real shit, man, fuck all this. On some real shit, that life goes, just be a man, be down for yours. If God forbid somebody come and threaten yours, you do whatever the fuck you gotta do to protect yours. If you can't fight like that and somebody's threatening yours, you do what the fuck you gotta do, especially if you're a civilian. But Tekashi 6ix9ine is running around not saying he's a civilian. He think he gangster, still text my gangster. Niggas like Wack 100, Akon, T-Pain, and Nicki Minaj is taking over for this shit. But I will give Tekashi 6ix9ine some credit on what he said. For one last thing, and Troy Ave. The streets is dead. Get the fuck out of the streets. This your boy JTL, opposite from the norm. You know what it is. We'll be back with more. Chip!